Hey guys, this is Gabino once again, and today we'll be learning some a new topic, and I'm pretty sure if you have seen it before, but if you haven't, then let's get started. So what we'll be learning today is about Roman numerals. Right? So remember, the current numerals that we are using are Hindu Arabic numerals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Those are Hindu Arabic. So some people say Arabic, but then it's Hindu Arabic, right? Now, so it's a long story. You can Google it or find other videos, other clips on YouTube about history, about numbers, right? So, however, the numerals that we are using, as I just mentioned, we are currently using Hindu Arabic numerals. Now, today I'm going to show you different cultures back in the day were using different numerals. So, one of the most interesting one was Roman numerals. Let's get started with this Roman numerals. As you can see, as you can see here with the Roman numerals, I've got actually two tables and one thing at the bottom as order matters. All right. Now, these three things is basically the concept, is basically the idea or the foundation. So the Roman numerals are based on these three factors: the first table, second, and this order matters. Now, the first table, you can see this is how they write. This is how they write one, and 5 is just capital V, capital X for 10, capital L for 50, capital C for 100, capital D for 500, and capital M for capital M for 1,000. Capital M for 1,000, right? Capital M for 1,000. Now, that's the first foundation, right? The first foundation that they have is 1 V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, M for 1,000. And remember, those are in capitals. Now, the next table is another key factor, really, how you can represent or express any number less than 10. You can see here we start 1, 5, and 10, but then how do you present the other numbers? Right? So this is how they decide to present them. Any number, so 5 is like the reference point, right? 5 is one of the reference point. 5 is one of the reference point. Why? Because on the left of 5 we have got any number less than 5, and on the right any number greater than 5. However, 1 is just 1, does not change. 2 bar, 2 bar will represent 2, 3 will represent 3, and 5, as we saw here, 5, capital V and 1 in the front, capital V and 1 bar or I in the front represent 4, and capital V is 5. And on the right hand side of V we have got V and 1 bar, which is represents 6, and 7 is V with 2 bar, and 8 is V with 3 bars. Now, when you go close to 10, you get 9 is represented as one number on the left of X. So on the left of any of these big numbers is basically saying a number that is less than that particular number. For instance, for 10, for 9 you write 10 minus 1. So on the left is basically saying it's minus, on the right is plus, right? So keep that in mind. We'll see a few examples. Now, the last thing that we're gonna look at is order matters. Right? Order matters. For instance, look at the first example. We have got 23. We know that 23 is the same as 20 plus 3, right? So what capital X being 10, in order to get 20, you need it 2. That's how they represent 20. And then we know that on the right of this reference number, we add. So on the right, we have to add 3 bars, right? Which say 23. Look at the next example. In the next example, we have got 49, right? 49 is the same as a 40 plus 9. So we know how to represent 40 because 40 is the same as 50 minus 10, right? 50 minus 10, and the reference point that we have got 50 is capital L. So, and on the left, as I mentioned, you subtract. So on the left you minus 10, right? So 50 minus 10 is 40, and then here it's 9. 9, remember 9, it's hard to go from 5 to 9, but it's easier going from 10 to 9 because it's just one number below, right? and so you present a 10 and a 1 on the 1 bar on the left, because on the left you subtract or you minus, right? So this is 49. And on the next one you have 1,000, 1,999, right? So remember, 1,999 is the same as 1,000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 9, right? So M being 1,000, C, you don't count the C because there's a 1,000 here. However, this 1,000, this number here, these two here represent 900. Why? Because it's hard to go from 500 or from 500 up to 900, but it's easy to go from 1,000 to 900 because it's just 100 below, right? So that's why they get M as 1,000 and C on the left, because on the left, as I mentioned, you subtract. Now, and these two numbers here, you can see X is less than C, so that means you have to consider this first. And C, we know that it's 100, so 100 minus 10, it's 90, right? So that's how you present 90. And then 9, as we saw, is just 10 minus 1, which will give you 100. So that's how you present, and that's why order is important, right? Order is important. So yeah, this is how Romans represent their numbers, right? So however, remember, these numbers that we are using here, these are Hindu Arabic. So the numbers here, 23, 49, these are Hindu Arabic numerals, right? Hindu Arabic numerals, and the Romans used to use these, and even now some of them are still using it. And this is the most numerals or most numbers that you see in many watches, right? So if you have a watch, have a look at them. Not all of them have got Hindu Arabic numbers. Some of them, most of them, still have Roman numerals. Now let's look for the examples that I prepare, right? And see how much we can do. Right, thanks guys. Let's get started with the examples before we finish. For the example, it says I'm converting from Roman to Hindu Arabics or vice versa. So you're converting these numbers, you're converting these numerals from Romans to Hindu Arabics or from Hindu Arabics to Roman numerals, right? So yeah, let's get started with the first one. Right, so here the first one, this is Roman numerals. So we are trying to convert this into so this is Roman numerals, and we are converting it into Roman numerals. We are converting into Hindu Arabic numerals, right? So the first one, you have got 10. X is 10 and this is 10, right? So this is good. That means we have got 20, right? 10, 10. So basically it will be 10 plus 10, right? Plus. So remember, V, capital V is 5. With one bar on the right is 5 plus 1, right? So plus 5 plus 1, right? So this is 20 plus 6, which is 26, right? So I hope that makes sense. I hope it's clear enough. Remember, we have 1x, 2x is 10 plus 10, and x v, capital V is 5, and when the number 1 is on the right hand side, you add. So yeah, 5 plus 1 is 26. And on the next one, let's go on the next one. The next one, the first number is 1,000, so we write 1,000 plus. The next number here is 100, right? The next number here is 100, but 100 is less than 1,000, so that means these two numbers are together, and if they are together, then it will be 1,000 minus 100, which is 900, right? 900 plus the next numbers, these numbers here, you can see this number here, this is L represent 50, right? 50, the next number is 10, so this 50 is by itself, so it's plus 50 plus X is 10, right? X, capital X is 10, right? 10 plus 2 bars, right? 2 bars is just 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Now, here you add 1,900 plus 50, 60, 62, right? And the final answer is 1,062, right? Great. Let's move to this one. So this is from Hindu Arabic numbers to Roman numerals, right? from Hindu Arabic to Roman numerals. So notice that this is the same as so if I break this down, is 400 plus 90 plus 9. 400, remember, so it's hard to count 100, 200, 300, 400, but it's easy to go from 500 to 400 because we know how to represent 500. So we have, and 100 is C, so we have C and D, right? Because this 500 and then C on the left of D means 500 minus 100, right? And then my next number, what is my next number? The next number is 90. We know it's hard to count from 50, 60, 70, but it's easy to go from 100 to 90, right? It's just 100, 100 below, right? Oh, 10, sorry, it's just 10 below, right? So you have 10 is X, and then 100 is just C, capital C, and then plus 9, right? So 9, it is to go from 10 to 9. So you have 1 on the left and X, right? I hope that makes sense. And let's do our final example, right? So let's break this down first before we move on. So this is 1000 plus 900 plus 70 plus 6. But then 6, we don't have 6, right? So maybe it's easy to just do 5 plus 1. Now, the next number here, so 1000, we know it's M. 900, it's easy to go from 1000 rather than counting 500, 600, and so on. So 1000, it's just 100 below. Yeah, and then 70, so it's easy to go from 100, maybe from 50 to, so it's easy to do 50 to 50 and you add the 2 to get to 70, right? So yeah, let's do that, 50, because we know 50 is L and 2x plus 5, it's just 5 and V and 1 V and 1, yeah. So you can see that it's 1000 and we give 1000, 900, 50, 210 and 60, right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Like, share, comment, and remember to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.